If that isn't enough, then there is actually a star out there that dwarfs Herschel 36.
Justin Bieber.
No, that's not her name.
Oh.
Let Professor Cox tell you.
Mm-hmm.
7,500 light years from Earth is a star that dwarfs even Herschel 36. Its name is Eta Carinae.
Right. So it's even bigger than Herschel 36.
I love Eta Carinae.
Eta Carinae.
Did you see her last film?
Well, she was in Avatar, I'm sure, wasn't she?
Yeah. Oula poopilala.
Yes.
Jake Sully, you are so stupid.
Does that mean anything to you, what you just heard?
It means that I love the sound of Brian Cox's voice. Have you ever heard, Jeremy Dyson from the League of Gentlemen?
Yes.
He's got the same voice.
No, you're absolutely right. It's lovely, isn't it?
It's that lovely, very nicely pronounced sort of northern voice.
But the words he's saying, I mean, they're sort of meaningless, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, the measures he's talking about.
Without even thinking.
But the measures he's talking about are these things are so massive,
Yeah.
they're beyond any comprehension, aren't they?
It boggles the mind.
They don't relate to anything on Earth or any experience at all.
No.
It's just bonkers.
I mean, yeah, he could just be making it up.
He could. I mean, for instance, if I made some awe-inspired music, do you think you'd be able to talk like him over it and just make the words up?
Sure.
Do you think?
Easy.
Do you want to try that now?
Why not, then?
How long do you think you could go for?
Ages.
Really?
Sure.
And you just talk about how wide things are, how narrow they are, what colour light they... Well, let's kick in some music. I mean, this is music I made for this. Let's see how long you last.
Here it goes.
Look, really far, far away is a giant big thing, like a plate, called Julia 19. Oh, it's ever so large and it's huge. Look at that, you could pile so much pudding on the top of it. It's massive and great big. Further away from that even is Michael Nonceface 69,000.
How big?
It's really much bigger than even Julia 15 or whatever the number was that I said of the plate. It's so big, it's like a big massive balloon or a house.
How wide?
Really, really wide. Like a road. A massive as wide as a big road.
What colour?
It's incredibly green and glowing green. And bits of green toffees are coming off the top of it. And people are catching them in their mouths. It's massive though. Imagine the most big toffee you ever saw. It's bigger than... it's bigger than that.
Do something bigger. Something bigger.
But dwarfing all those things ever so...
Oh.
I've exploded.
The universe exploded.
Like